Okay, this is my tutorial on the different types of diapers that are available for cloth diapering. This first one is the most expensive, which is an all-in-one. This particular one is a Monkey Doodles, this one's actually bamboo. Either the bamboo or the micro doodles are nice because they most of the time have the fleece inner layer. They're all in one. You only have the one piece. You don't have to add anything. If you ever need, you will really never need anything to add in because they're so absorbent. They work great. There's lots of different brands that do all-in-ones, and they're the most convenient way, but they are a little more expensive. Obviously, you put it on just like a disposable, but you need to have more of these because you can't use the covers over. When this is soiled, it goes in the pail. The second type of cloth diapering is using a pocket diaper. This is an example of a pocket diaper. Fuzzy Buns, which snaps. Fuzzy Buns is probably one of the more common types of pocket diapers that you'll see, although lots of brands make them now. What's the deal with the pocket? It has a fleece inner lining, which is great because it keeps the skin dry, but as you can see, it has an open pocket. And what you do is take a pad. These are pads that the woman at Green Mountain Diapers actually makes out of terry cloth, and I have a bunch of these. You actually literally stuff it inside the pocket. You could do this ahead of time and have them all ready to go. And once it's ready to go, as you can see, it functions like an all-in-one, okay? But they're also the same idea is that when you use them like this, they're one shot only, because once this gets soiled, the entire thing has to go in the pail. Sometimes though, however, you can use these just as regular covers with a pre-fold or a pad on top. But the idea is to keep it dry on the baby skin, so that's why you put it in the pocket. You can stuff anything in the pocket. You don't have to have a pad. You can take a pre-fold, for example, fold it in thirds, stuff a pre-fold. This one's a little small for it, but you can just stuff the pre-fold in the pocket. You know, a lot of people really like to use Fuzzy Buns because they keep the skin dry. They're great for avoiding any kind of diaper rash. And all pocket diapers really have this inner layer of fleece. Okay? Pocket diapers usually run about $12, $13. Depends on the brand. The other kind is using regular covers. So, for example, what I have here is a regular Bumpkins cover. Inside here, what I have are a couple of pads. Nowadays, because Cousteau is older, I don't really need to use pre-folds. I just use these pads because, I don't have to worry about the poop coming out. I don't need folds because his poop is very solid. So I just, take a regular old cover, throw a pad. Maybe I'll throw a little extra pad in there for just extra absorbency. Bam, bam, and you're done. You have to make sure you tuck the sides in. That's easy. It's inexpensive. Obviously, if you want to use it with a pre-fold, you would fold, up between the legs, fasten, make sure the sides are tucked in. It's very easy, and using pre-folds is the most economical. The last thing I want to show is night diapering. The way I used to night diaper was I used to use a larger pre-fold and snappy it. I'm looking for one. I don't have one handy, but I could actually demonstrate it with a regular size pre-fold if I can find a snappy. Hold on. Here's one. Okay, so the way I used to do night diapering is I would take a pre-fold. This one's small. Imagine it being larger. And I would take one of my doublers. This is a doubler. This is hemp cotton on one side, fleece on the other. Okay, and then I would put the baby here, up between the legs, fold, and then I would actually wrap this around the baby's body. Snappy, snappy, snappy. Ow. So that would be around the baby's body. And then I would encase it, in some kind of a comfortable night cover, such as this fleece one. However, stop hitting me. However, my son, who is trying to hit me and ruin my video, was a little too aggro to like to wait and be patient for the snappy. So what I ended up doing with him is I bought fitted diapers. Now, this is a fitted diaper. It looks kind of like a cover. It velcros like a cover. However, it can't be worn alone. It's just cotton. So if you were to put this on him and let him run around, the pee would seep. Quiet. The pee would seep through. I'm making a video. So I actually use these fitted diapers for nighttime. They work awesome because they are very heavy duty. They hold a ton of pee. So basically what I do for Cousteau is I layer this, of course, with my doubler, you know, and then lay him on top, up, Velcro, Velcro, up, snap, and snap, and that's done. And this makes a fat butt, but it will not leak. This is foolproof. He can be in this thing 12 hours, and nothing will ever come out of this night diaper. And it's very comfortable for him at night. He sleeps through because the fleece keeps him dry. And also, so what I did actually is, because I wash once a week, all I did was buy 7. I bought 7 fitted diapers, and then I have a couple of different styles of night covers, things that are comfortable and breathable. This one is fleece. This one is also fleece. It's a nice comfy one. These stacionators are fantastic because, and I know Emily liked this, it has nice little soft around the legs. And then of course I have my wool aristocrats, which are some of my favorites. And the wool inside, with this inside it, will not leak one bit. So that's basically the roundup of what we have here. You have all-in-ones, which are easiest but most expensive. Pockets, which are second most expensive because you can't reuse that cover once it's soiled. And then we get to using the covers. Well, you could obviously also, instead of using pre-folds, you could on a daily basis, if you wanted to spend the money, use fitted diapers. But pre-folds obviously being the least expensive, and they're really easy. And what happens when Look. I'm talking on the video. What happens when you use a regular cover and a pre-fold? Most of the time, the poop just gets in the pre-fold. And so, you know, when you go to change this diaper, there's the poop, you know, you take it out, get rid of it, and then you go ahead and get a fresh pre-fold and lay it on here, and you can reuse this cover, because the covers are what's really driving the price, right? These things are about 75 cents to $1 each. Covers, you know, run around 10, depending upon what brand you get. But you can reuse them. So usually with, let's say, a 6-month-old, you probably only dirty maybe 1 cover a day, whereas you might go through 6 pre-folds. So that's why it's more economical. Okay, so I also have, the only other thing I wanted to show is the different size doublers. This is the larger one. I use that one for nighttime. I do occasionally line my regular diapers with doublers. This is a non-fleece under the Nile doubler that improves absorbency if you need it. And then I have, trying to find them, some smaller doublers that work, you know, especially for younger babies. Here's one by Monkey Doodles, for example. And these doublers are really my favorite, and they've lasted forever, and those are available at Green Mountain Diapers. Alright, hopefully that is informative.